I wasn't going to make this video, but I'm quite disgusted with Sony's new announcement. In January 2028, they will cease to make any physical discs for their video games. Now, I absolutely hate this with a passion. There's been many different opinions out there. I will try and go through both sides of the argument, I guess. A lot of people have mentioned how PC, you already don't buy physical games, you buy the digital licenses for those games. However, on Steam and Good Old Games, as soon as the game is in your library, you can download it whenever you want to. Even if that game does get delisted, you still have access and you can still download that game. When it comes to console, it doesn't always work that way. So if you purchase a game on the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, it's not always guaranteed that you still have access to that game, even if it gets delisted. You can't always download it from your library. Now, we saw this with PT, which was done by Kojima. Yes, it was a free demo, but you can't actually download that game now, even if you've had it released in your library. On eBay, you can buy consoles that have that game installed, and if it's installed, you can absolutely play it. But you can't if it's in your you cannot if you add it to your library. And I think that kills off the second-hand video game industry completely. If you go into any charity shops, thrift stores, or even just lending a game to someone, you no longer can do that. With this announcement on how it goes forward, if I lend a video game to a friend, is it guaranteed to work? Probably not, because the digital code and everything is linked to my console. And even if it does go the way of, hey, no, it will work. It'll work temporarily, and then it's going to be a massive faff to get it back to the original owner. I know that's built upon trust, but it's still a faff that just isn't needed. When you can just lend a game to someone, install, bam, they can just play it. And vice versa. There's going to be a massive faff involved with this for no real reason other than companies and Sony wanting to just save money. They're going to save money. They're going to charge more money, probably, for the video games on the digital stores. And then us as the consumer are going to be the fools that pay it. Gaming is a hobby. It's an expensive hobby anyway. And it has been a case where people now have to save up more money to be able to afford video games. We're now at a point where games are getting more expensive. Consumers aren't getting as much out of the games, I would say, because years ago you pay £40 for a video game and it's one of the best games in the entire world, like The Last of Us. Now we're having to pay £60, £80. Sometimes you even have to pay over £100 to get everything involved in that game, all the DLC. I think this is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous trend that has begun, and unfortunately, as gamers, it's not that we've accepted it, because we have been talking about this for, I think, the past 10 years, but we are ultimately still purchasing it. So companies think they can get away with it, and they are getting away with it. It's unfortunate. I think it kills a lot of the industry's love. I think it becomes more about money more than anything else completely. I don't support it. I hope they go back on it. I just don't see it happening. And it's rumored that even Xbox is going to be going the same way. It's very, very sad. I think if they do go this way, they need to make digital games a lot more cheaper. Ultimately, I don't see that happening. I'm very disappointed in Sony right now. I hope they go back on it. But let me know what you think. And do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And please let me know.